welcome back to the best After Effects tutorial channel on YouTube. In this super quick tutorial we will learn something really interesting, and that's how to do these amazing looking 3D animations with an interesting chrome effect. And actually we don't need any plugins and will take less than 5 minutes. So super important technique, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I made a new composition, and the first thing that we need to do is to right click in here, go to new and add any kind of shape. In this example we will use the cube again. So let's just open this up to adjust a few settings, starting with the bevel options. So let's increase the radius to something higher, and let's also open up the transform settings and increase the scale by a bit. And we could also play with the material assign settings, maybe increase the metallic a bit more, but I think the default setting is completely fine. So that's it with the cube from the optics, but we can also animate this a bit. So let's increase, or let's go to the beginning and put in a keyframe at the Y rotation, and then go to whenever we want this to end and just increase the setting in here. And let's also increase the X rotation for some little tilt. And as we can see, now this is animated and already looking super cool. Now we need to pre-compose this, and this is super important because then the effects will take place. And yeah, just make sure these settings here are selected, and then we can already hit OK, just like that. And now every effect that we will apply to this pre-composition. So just make sure that yeah, the whole animation thing is done already. And now we can focus on the effects, and we will start with the gradient effect. So the gradient ramp, just apply this on here just like that, and put in a blend with original setting from like 50% in here, and then select the first point by clicking that icon here and just bring it to the top, and then select the lowest point and just bring it to the bottom. So now we got also some gradient, and yeah, we will see later why this matters. Now we will add the most important effect, so really make sure to get this. And this effect is called Colorama. So just apply this, and we can see, okay, holy shit, by default this already looks intense. So let's open up a few settings in here. First of all, the output cycle, and change this to RGB. I think this looks better. And yeah, now we already get this amazing looking chrome effect. And yeah, now if we deactivate this gradient ramp, you can see why I'll edit it. I just added it because I think it looks way more smooth and not that super intense. But if you prefer this look, you can also delete the gradient ramp effect. But in the example, I used the gradient ramp, and you can see it looks a bit more clean in that case, I would say. But that's up to you. And now we can add a few more effects, starting with the brightness and contrast effect, because I think this looks cooler if we have some contrast in here. So just increase the contrast just like that, and you can see it looks more intense. And then we could also add a glow effect just like that. Here just make sure the radius is higher and maybe the intensity a bit less, because I think that looks not so good when that's too high. And we have this already amazing looking chrome effect. There's one thing that now changes the whole thing completely, or basically two settings. So if you want a little bit of action here, similar to the cubes on the left and the right, so if I play the example again, you can see, okay, these go completely crazy. We can play with two settings. First of all, it's the input phase. So if we animate this input or this phase shift, we can see, okay, now every color is covered and it just moves around and goes crazy. So we could keyframe that, just keyframe this a bit, and we can see, okay, this is now going going off. And one further thing is the cycle repetitions. So now we basically have a quite simple gradient, but if you increase this, we will get more gradients basically instead of one, so it will just replicate a few times. And as you can see, now this goes completely crazy. And now it's up to you to find a setting that you think is cool. As I said, one is the default, I think, which looks the best. But if you increase this, you will get some fun optics in here. But yeah, that's completely up to you. I hope you enjoyed this one, and see you next time.